Hello, YouTube. I have a really dumb idea for a series. I'm going to call this series Have Survivors Learn to Play Against Thing. For this video, Thing is going to be the twins. So there's a few different ideas I have for this already, and twins is just going to be the first one in this. But basically the idea behind this is that there are some things that DVD seem to add, certain killers, certain reworked killers. Another good example, just to spoil what the next video will probably be, would be Sadako. Like Sadako's new teleport spam that can condemn people really easily. There's a lot of things that DVD will add where it's a little bit awkward to counterplay. Like the counterplay to said killer and or strategy is a bit different than typical Survivor DVD play. And it seems like people take a long time to catch on and sometimes never catch on. Now, Twins has been in the game for years now, but I feel like due to their not very popular nature, it seems like people still don't really know what they're doing against it. It's very, very common for me to get games, at least throughout the past couple of years, it's been very common for me to get games as Twins where people don't even know that you can kick Victor, for instance, after he pounces. Like, people just don't seem to understand anything about the mechanics, like let alone the counterplay to Twins. And usually you get some free games out of it. So I haven't really played Twins in a while, so I'm just going to play a couple games today, and we're just going to see, have people learned how to play against Twins? We'll just find out. That's basically it. I'm just going to play a couple games. So here's the build. I mean, pretty simple. We have extra speed on Victor, more charge time, just good add-ons. We got Force Hesitation, which slows down nearby survivors after getting it down. Crypto Intervention helps us block gens near the game. Sloppy Butcher makes it so that we basic attack people. They stay injured better. And then Pain Res gives us gen regression. That's basically the quick summary of our build. Nothing really that special. Pretty much the perks you see on most characters. Like nothing really too far to the norm. Let's just hop in game and then we'll see how it goes. Sanctum of Wrath. Okay, this is actually a pretty okay map because this is like a 3-genny kind of map, right? This is one of those like split maps where you have like this whole side here, then that whole side over there, right? So it's kind of like you kind of have like 3 gens on each side. It's kind of like Azel's resting place or something, right? So this is actually a pretty okay map for Twins. That being said, we have some weird gen spawns. Like we have one of them unblocked over there with Corrupt, which is a bit odd. We also spawned deep on this side, which means someone spawned over here. Yeah, here we go. So we'll see. We'll see how much people have learned. We'll see how much they know, whether they can actually play against Twins or not. You gonna vault this? Nice. That was a good fake. That was a good like late vault. Should be able to get a hit there through that though. And now we'll see what happens. We're gonna send Victor after her. We'll see what her teammates do. We'll see what she does. Let's find out. She has teammates here too. She ran to teammates, so this is really smart. This is what you want to do, is running to teammates. Like your teammates need to have your back here, right? Because like when I'm down here with Victor, a teammate should kick me. That's like the ideal scenario, right? Am I getting kicked? I'm not getting kicked. So far so good for me, I guess. We'll just pound someone else. Oh, no. Well, hey, they at least know to kick. You know, they at least know to kick. I should have gotten that pounce. That was really sloppy of me to not get that, to be honest. That was a little silly. But that's okay. I can just follow up with Charlotte now. Michaela, buddy. Getting a little lost there, friend. I'm actually going to send Victor again. I'm kind of right over the slug body, and I can pressure this Michaela a little bit. Again, this is what Twins is really good at, right? Like, pressuring multiple areas. Anytime you have injured survivors, you're always a threat. I can park Victor over her body now and then go after this guy, who's most likely being healed. So there you go. And I can just kind of threaten multiple areas. If I can injure this Dwight, that would be super ideal. Oh, God, I didn't mean to swing right there. That was a mistake. I'll probably throw this. Takes the vault. Okay. Okay, they creeped up and hit Victor. Again, this is kind of fine because as long as the people are getting injured, that's really, really good for us, right? We can snowball really heavily off that. So even though we didn't get a hook out of this yet and we lost a gen, the fact that we're getting so many people injured is definitely potential for big snowballs. That Feng is the only full health survivor, so we want to avoid her until last if we can. We'll down this Michaela again. It might be okay to jump on her now. Seeing as how I don't know where anyone else is at the moment. This is probably fine. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just take this real quick. Oh my God. Okay. I need to not be so sloppy. You know, this worked out actually. I found another injured survivor. This kind of worked out great actually. It's kind of like me missing ended up being huge. Even if I get kicked right now, which... Okay, good. They're at least kicking Victor. Like, again, it sounds ridiculous to like celebrate this, but legitimately, I'm not joking. I can't tell you guys how many times Victor has been right in front of somebody and totally kickable, and they just don't kick him. Like, I cannot tell you how many times that has happened to me. It happens a lot. So just the fact that they're kicking Victor, to me, is a big W here in terms of the do people know what they're doing yet? I mean, that was a little sloppy from Dwight, but, you know, they're still doing okay. I feel like they're making me at least somewhat proud here, right? She went and picked up, what's her name? I'm just going to grab this hook, too. I could keep slugging and keep going with it, but I think I'm gonna at least just grab this hook. You really shouldn't. You shouldn't be giving me that hit though. That's not good. It seems like a thing that people still don't understand. I say people. I mean, it's just this team. I can't really I can't say that this team represents the entire DB community or anything, right? Obviously, but I will say something this team doesn't seem to understand is that getting injured is definitely a bad thing. Like, that sounds really stupid too, but you know what I mean? Like, getting injured against twins especially, like, that Fang eating that hit for free there while I was carrying him is a massive mistake. Like, being full health is super vital, because the second that everybody becomes injured, stuff like this happens. I should have let her have that. That was kind of BM of me. Sorry, buddy. Sorry about that. I didn't even think about it. I kind of just full sent it. Because, yeah, whenever everybody gets injured, that's when this kind of stuff happens, right? Like, yeah. And these guys have given up. Yep, and these guys have given up. So there you go. I mean, that's game one, I guess. That's game one. I mean, game one, again, I will say, better than I expected in terms of, like, knowing what to do. At least a little, right? Like, I still feel like, again, a good, like, just like a decent twins player that just plays, like, pretty... Like, I didn't even play perfectly here. I mean, I missed a couple pounces. Like, I didn't play this really perfectly by any means. But I feel like a twins player that just plays it solidly, it still feels like people just don't know what to do against it at all. So... I don't know. I mean, this was better than I expected, but obviously still not good because these guys still kind of got wrecked. Yeah, so GG's. I'm going to go ahead and just cut the endgame screen. I'll probably let that Michaela have her glyph maybe before I kill her. But I'll go ahead and cut the endgame screen. I won't make you guys wait. We'll just go to endgame screen and then get set up for game 2. All right, GG's. This looked like a pretty miserable game for them. They said, that's not how that works. Oh, that's not how what works. GG's. The blue glyph you have to escape with for credit. Oh! Well, I'm dumb. Learn to play the game. That's so funny. You have no idea. That's so hilarious because of this series I'm doing and she has no idea how funny that is. Oh my god, that is the funniest insult she could have said. I'm not even gonna bother explaining it to her. I can't even explain to her why this is the funniest insult because she's right. That was really dumb of me in a completely different way. I'm making a whole video series where I talk about how the community doesn't learn to play against these killers and they have no idea what they're doing, but I don't know anything about archive challenges because I don't care about them. I think archive challenges are just silly and I don't really care about them too much. So oh my god, this is such a holy shit. Anyway, I don't know. I think this is the funniest shit ever. But either way, GG's. I'm gonna go to game 2. This game was probably miserable for them. I feel a little bad, but at the same time, I don't. I mean, whatever. Let's just go game 2. We'll see if the second team does better or worse, or maybe they'll impress me. I don't know. Let's go find out. Okay, Ormond. This is a little bit worse of a map than the last one. Definitely like not as organized in terms of like map design and shape. But you know what? Maybe you can still get the job done. I guess we'll see. I mean, it's really going to depend on how they play it too. Pretty good. I mean, better corrupt split this time around at least. At least we have like an organized set of gens that are blocked as opposed to like that weird jumbled mess we had last game. I'm a little worried that someone... Oh yeah, I was going to say. See, I was a little worried someone spawned on the side with me and I was right. They did. Well, kind of. It seems like they kind of spawned at that. No plow, actually. It's a fang. It's a bunny fang. Okay. Right. Okay, good pallet throw thus far. Okay, she was just watching. You played that okay. She's doing good thus far. There's a guy there. I want to see how she continues to play this. Oh, that was a little weird. I thought she'd go back to the pallet, but she didn't. I'll be able to get a free hit on her. So I'll be able to get a free tag on her. I'll be able to follow her up with Victor now. Once I down her with Victor, I should be able to send Victor off to the gens and maybe follow up with another down. Again, assuming she doesn't have a teammate here. She's stip-dicked. I'm going to block this. How long does stip-dicks last? 8 seconds or something? Hopefully it wasn't a syringe. It should be gone by now, right? Okay. Fuck your Siptic. First off. There we go. Force Hezi, I think, is gonna... Yeah, look at how slow she is. That's Force Hezi, which is nice. So we're gonna go ahead and pounce her, get her injured too. Now we can head over with our with our girl Charlotte. She's under pallet. But there's a survivor here. Is she hiding? Where'd she go? Oh yeah, she's just chilling right here. Another hit for free, which is definitely not good. I mean, I know she wants to kind of sit here for this save, but not really worth, dude, because I could just do this, you know what I mean? She should have gotten the fuck out of here. I don't know, man. I feel like maybe twins, like, in their current form is just too hard to play against. And I think it requires, like, I think the problem with killers like this, and I think a problem with a lot of the stuff that you're probably going to see me do in the series. Is I think a big problem with a lot of this stuff is that it's too hard to do without good communication and teamwork, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like the things you have to do to play against the Twins, or maybe like a couple other things that I'll name. I mean, well, that's not true. Not all of them will be like that, but some of them will be. What ends up happening is like the things you have to do and like the things that are needed to not die require too much, like, I don't even know if I want to say coordination, but just teamwork. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty confident that people that know what they're doing, even if they're not in comms, could do it. You know what I mean? Like, people that have just done it before. Because you really need to just, like, you need to group up in, like, smart ways. And also, definitely do your best to not get hit for free. Like, getting hit for free is, like, the worst thing you can do. Also, you could also pray that the Twins player is bad and just misses free pounces. Like, that's pretty helpful, too, right? Like, if the Twins player is just missing free pounces all the time, then that's obviously going to help you out. But yeah, like this here, like going to it, like, I feel like if you're injured, you go to a corner, you die alone, right? Your teammates they're still injured too, which is not really great. Like, this guy staying injured here and just doing this gen alone. Like, just being alone and injured is not what you want to do against Twins. Like, you cannot be alone and injured, or else this is going to happen. Like, look at how much pressure I have right now. Half the team is on the ground, unable to do anything. Half the team is off of generators. The other half of the team is probably scrambling to pick them up so that, you know, they don't just all die, you know? So we have so much pressure right now, like such insane pressure. And again, that's because of the way that they're handling this. And yeah, just like kind of the fact that they don't really know what they're doing. And again, we're still in this position now, right? Like, we've been in this position. I don't know what Nancy's doing, but I was gonna say she's most likely picking up the other guy, which she did. The other injured guy's still here. So I don't know if he didn't realize that I have Killer Instinct on Victor or what, but I know he's here. So that might have been a fuck up from him. I don't know, but he's gonna go down now too. We could also park Victor kind of like right here as like a little, well, okay, never mind. Nancy's here. I was going to park Victor kind of like out in the field a little bit so that anybody that was running up here would get Killer Instinct on, but we don't even need to because she ran up on us, so that's totally fine. And yeah, at this point, it's just kind of snowballing out of control, right? Like, this is, again, this is just Twins gameplay. This is just Twins gameplay, and I feel like people just don't, it just still doesn't seem to be handled well. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm not sure if it ever will. You know, this is one of those killers where, like, I'm like, this is one of the ones. Okay, like a couple of the other ones. Like, again, I'm planning on doing a video on Sadako because I think Sadako is another one. Sadako, I don't think you really need like the teamwork aspect. I think everyone can individually do the correct play against Sadako and still do okay. But hey gamer, I'm gonna go ahead and recall Victor. But yeah, like this one, I don't know if this one's ever gonna be better. Like, I feel like unless, I mean, I know that they said they were planning on, like, I don't know, like reworking Twins at some point or something. But I feel like until that happens, this is probably going to stay the way it is. Because I feel like this is just a little, like, this is a bit too complicated and a bit too different from normal gameplay for people, you know? And there you go. I mean, I don't know, man. This might be a fast video, you know? Maybe I'll do a third game or something just because these ones went so fast, you know? You know what? Fuck it. I'll do a third game. Yeah. You know what? Sure. I'll do a third game. Let's just cut to the end screen and we'll set up to do a third game. All right, GG. This is another pretty depressing end game screen that just kind of makes me sad, and they're probably sad too. They might tell me to fuck off. I don't know. Actually, hey, I think they're probably all console anyway. They could be Epic or something. But if they could tell me to fuck off, they probably would. But I don't think they can, luckily for me. So another somewhat depressing endgame screen for these guys. Let's just try out game 3, and who knows? Maybe third time's a charm? I don't know. Let's go find out. All right. Ironworks of Misery. We'll see how this one goes. Again, another like kind of like middle ground map. I don't know. This is okay. This is solid. Not amazing. Not terrible. I mean, I guess we'll see. It probably won't matter too much, right? I feel like these guys are either going to know what they're doing and I'm going to struggle, or they're going to not know what they're doing and I'm going to just rule them, you know? That's typically how it goes. So I guess we will see. Also, if you guys want, this is maybe a little extreme. If you made it this far in the video, then, you know, feel free to comment on this, okay? If you guys want, Because I'm sure some people are probably wondering, okay, Tofu, you keep talking about people not knowing what to do against twins. What do you do against twins? Because I know I've covered it like a little bit here and there, but it's hard to go into like all the intricacies, right? If you guys really want, I can maybe upload some games. Probably the best way to showcase it would be to upload actual like competitive matches where teams like, you know, play perfectly. This is really good. This Kate, why'd she not kick? This is weird. They were doing so well, and then this Kate didn't kick. Like, I know she was hit by force hesitation there, so maybe it, like, threw her off a little, but, like, she should have kicked. That was very weird. I'm gonna go pressure this gen just because I know someone's on it. Oh, multiple people are on it. Really? Everyone's here. Interesting. But yeah, if you guys really want, let me know. And if you want, I can maybe upload, like, some scrim games or something of, like, comp teams, or maybe some, like, tournament matches or something. I could upload some games where... people like play against twins like correctly, and I can explain what they do and why, and like, you know, exactly like the thing. I can explain some of the things, like, right, I can give you like visual examples, and you can see some of the things that you can do, and like basically what you can do to try to prevent some of this from happening, essentially. Hello, we're gonna down her. They kicked, thank you. At least they kicked, because if they didn't kick me there, that would have been really, really bad. Because again, that's the big thing that we keep seeing people doing, is they just don't even kick Victor when there's a clear opportunity to do so, you know? This is still good for me, though. I get that hit. Do I get this hit on Jill, too? If I can get this hit on Jill without her getting to a pallet, everyone's going to be injured, and this is where it could get crazy. So, okay, now that everybody's injured, people need to have, like, they need to find a teammate and stick near them. Because at this point, I'm clearly going to use Victor. And if you're alone and I down you with Victor... Okay, she didn't kick me. Thank God. I don't know if I bugged out or what. I mean, I feel like me not getting that hit was kind of me bugging out, to be honest with you. I don't know what happened there. But, like, now if you're alone and I down you with Victor, you're just fucked, right? And my Victor can just keep going. I could just keep going. I could just keep on going. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to keep on going. And if they stay alone, that's going to keep happening. Okay, I think two people are together here healing. Maybe not here. The Feng healed somewhere. Oh. Like, even this, like, these guys splitting up here was really, like, this was exactly what I'm talking about. These guys being together is totally fine. The fact that they're healing together is totally fine. It seems like they got scared when I showed up, and then they, like, bailed from the idea of being together when they really shouldn't have. They should have just stayed together. They've been like, yeah, I mean, if they pounce you, I'll kick them. If they pounce me, you kick them, you know? And then there you go. You're fine. Oh, the thing got picked up over here. Unfortunately, that wall upstairs means I can't really commit to that. Okay, I'll just jump on this Feng for now. This is a little bit awkward because that upstairs area makes this a little bit awkward because I can't actually deal with that until that breakable wall is gone. So it's a little bit weird. That upstairs spot's actually kind of safe for them at the moment. I probably should go up and kick that out because otherwise that might end up being a thorn in my side this whole match. I guess we'll find out. We'll see. She's holding on to Victor for now. Again, multiple people are still injured, so we're kind of bing chilling. It seems like they might have picked this guy up and are healing him. Yeah, I think that is what's going on over here. I'm going to recall Victor soon. Then we just break out these walls. I'm going to let her hold on to her for a minute because I want to go break out this wall upstairs. Otherwise, this is definitely going to be an issue. Like, I know for a fact this will be an issue. Let me just go ahead and do this. I see where Victor is. I see where the Feng is with her, which is with him, which is fine. I see there's a bunch of scratch marks out here too. I heard a crow to my left. I also see... Okay, I think we can recall now and start going ham here. Is this the full health person? That is. Okay, so that's the full health person. And again, here we go. Another thing you can do is if you think that Victor is really far away from Charlotte, like right here, it would be a bad idea for this Jill to do, right? But like, if you can manage to get really far away from the actual Charlotte body, you can basically just jump in a locker. Like, for instance, me chasing someone the whole way down here, right? Like, if you have an even, like, inkling of a clue that Charlotte is nowhere near here and that she might be on the other side of the map, you can basically just jump in a locker here, right? Because when you jump in a locker, I can basically lock the locker door shut with Victor, but then the only way I actually kill you is if I run the whole way over with Charlotte and pull you out of the locker, right? That's the only way I could actually turn that into a kill. And if I'm the whole way across the map, I can't realistically do that, right? Like, you'll literally be able to break free by the time I get there. So it's not an actual realistic thing to do. Again, this guy not kicking me. This is what I'm talking about. Like, I don't know. It's bizarre because now I'm going to down her. Now everybody's down but Kate. who I can now jump on, and she'll be broken, and she won't be able to heal anybody. If I could find her anyway. Oh, she went this way. I just saw those crows fly. So yeah, she's gonna go for the pickup. She actually might be able to get this pickup. Yeah, she will get the pickup. So they at least got that. Oh, they had Unbreakable over here too. Uh-oh. Luckily, I'm here with Charlotte. Okay, I gotta actually grab some hooks now. Like, this is an okay time to grab some hooks. They're currently broken. They have Victor on their... Or, sorry, not broken. They're... Oh, yeah, they're broken, but they're also... what's the other one? Incapacitated. They're incapacitated. They have Victor on their back, so they're incapacitated. They can't actually, like, be healing at the moment, so that's good. So we can grab that hook. Again, realistically, you know what? I'm gonna do it. Like, again, this is, like, the more, like, sweaty, try-hard way to play it. But I don't know. If we're doing this for science and testing, I guess this is the idea, right? I mean, again, I think we should play kind of try-hardy. Because again, they got to handle this correctly, right? I mean, they gotta see if they know, right? Do they know? I don't know. I don't know. Do they know? Maybe they don't know. How could we know if they know until we go find out? You know? I don't know where they are actually. I figured they were probably healing somewhere, and if they are, that's fine. They actually picked up. Okay. They picked up the Unjin, so either that or she picked herself up with Unbreakable. I don't know. Oh, blood. Still not kicking me. Still not kicking me. If I hit her into deep wounds, do you think she'll kick me? She did it! Woo! She did it! Let's go! Let's fucking go, dude. Honestly, at this point, I'm giving them like all the chances I can. I am trying to give them every chance I can to do the right thing at this point, you know? I said about the whole sweaty thing, but at this point, I just want to see them do right, you know? I want to see them learn. So there we go. Proud of him. Someone's on a gen, which is probably not the play right now. Like, again, them just staying injured and doing gens is definitely not ideal. They need to try to recover from this. They should probably be, like, healing together somewhere far away from me, right? Like, they see where I'm at. They should probably heal and try to heal away from me, right? Like, not, like, it doesn't matter a whole lot exactly where. Just as long as it's, like, far enough away that if Victor shows up and, like, tries to down you, you can, like, just take the down, kick Victor, then maybe, like, get the pickup before I, you know, come over. Like, you know, like, something like that, right? Just not just staying injured and separated. That's definitely not the play. And I know that like finding your teammates solo is not always easy too, right? But I don't know. Like we've seen them be together like multiple times, but then just split up afterwards. So like, of course they're not going to do the perfect play all the time, right? Like it's very hard to do that, but I don't know. Here we go. So pretty much same thing as always. I mean, it's just every match. It's like a different point in the match where we like snowball it, but like last game it was at 5 gens. This game they managed to finish 2 gens before I got there. It's just every game at some point we managed to like get the snowball, because that's just how Twins works, right? If you don't play correctly, at some point they are gonna just slowly whittle you down, slowly weaken you enough that they can just snowball out of control, and then eventually they're just gonna snowball out of control, and then they're gonna win. So yeah, I mean, this is how Twins games go, and yeah, I mean, it seems like people still don't know, you know? That's 3 out of 3. So everybody knows. I mean, we've very well established. Sorry, I'm still sick, by the way, if you can't tell. I apologize for coughing. I know it's probably a bit annoying to hear me cough all the time. But I know we've already established in the past that the scientific method is 2 games, right? Like, clearly, like, the scientific method here is a sample size of 2. If you do 2 games and, you know, you get the same result those 2 games, clearly 100%, that's 100% a fact. There's no arguing anymore. It's scientifically proven. So we even went above and beyond science. We did 3 games. And, yeah, nobody... I mean, there was like some varying levels of knowing what to do, right? The first game, it felt like people were doing okay, but still not really anything too crazy. Anyway, we'll just cut straight to the endgame screen. I won't make you guys wait this out. Let's just go to the endgame screen. So, let's go. GG's. All right, boys, game 3 in the books. These guys seem like they had a lot of unbreakables, right? No, there was actually only 1. That's interesting. I feel like there was multiple. Am I losing my mind? Maybe. I guess so. Yeah, I don't know. Well, either way, GG's. I mean, again, this one, another kind of miserable looking game. Are they gonna tell me to fuck off? Maybe? I'm surprised no one has told me to fuck off and, like, I don't know, maybe like drink bleach or something. I feel like typically that's what happens whenever I play this way. You know, it seems to be not entirely too rare, but, you know, we seem to have escaped it today, which is bizarre. But hey, it is what it is, I guess. GG's. Game 3 down, and that's gonna be it. GG's.
All right, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys have any ideas for more things to do in terms of have people learned how to play against blank, let me know. I have some ideas myself, but I'm always down to hear your guys's. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and watching as always. I appreciate you guys. Remember to like the video if you guys enjoyed it, sub and everything if you want as well. All that typical jazz. Thank you guys so much for chilling. Until next time, I am out of here. Have a good rest of your night. I'll see ya. I'll take care. See ya. See you later. See ya.